Daphne. Open your eyes, Daphne. The coin. Open your eyes. Wake up. Wake up.
What was that? Shaina, are you okay? You haven't touched your food, which is surprising since it's leftover cake. Nia, have you ever heard of someone named Daphne? No, but you've mentioned that name before. Why? Did you see another prophecy? I don't know. I had this really weird dream last night. There was this voice. It kept calling out the name Daphne, as if she were talking to me. There were also these two men who were cloaked in white. At least I assumed they were men. They were just standing there, and then next thing I know, I wake up. Men cloaked in white? We've talked about who those people could be before. Dragon Lords. Yeah, I don't know why you're having this specific dream. Honestly, it could be your subconscious. You came here trying to learn about the Ender, and then you learn that there may be a connection between mortals and dragons. It's entirely possible your mind is making this up. But, Nia, don't people have dreams of things that later, happen? What if I'm having one of those? Then what? You said that's all that happened in that dream. It doesn't sound like anything to worry about. Is there a reason you think this could be dangerous? I don't know. I've just been having this feeling for a while that something bad is gonna happen soon. Couldn't it be that you've been doing so much lately that your mind and body have gotten so used to it that it feels alarmed when you've been at rest for a while? Maybe. If this is something you really are worried about, then we can take extra precautions. Maybe I'll ask Riven to watch the door at night or something. No. He doesn't need to do that. He's doing enough by taking over all of Sebastian's duties. I'm just curious about who Daphne is and why she keeps showing up. If that's the case, I'd suggest talking to Anthony or Chandler about it. If I don't know anything, then I doubt Lonnie would know anything. Those guys would be your best bet since they're so worldly. Actually, Nia, that's a fantastic idea. I'm glad, but you're not going anywhere until you eat that cake. Fine, Mom. Cunt. Alright. Let's see, there's Chandler over there. Well, let's start with him. Good morning, Chandler. Actually, I was wondering, where is Will? I have a few questions for you, but I'm starting with that one, because he's usually over there, or, by the docks over there, and he wasn't. Do you happen to know where he is? Good morning. That young man is still asleep, I believe. I had him help me set up my room finally late last night, so he's probably dead asleep. I see. That was nice of him to help you. Say, would you call yourself very, worldly, I guess? Is that's the word? Yeah, I feel like that's yeah. I think I would. I've done a lot of travel in my lifetime. I've been on basically every continent and sailed all the seas. There isn't much I haven't seen. Why do you ask? I ask because I want to know if you've ever heard of a woman named Daphne. Well, I can't say that Daphne is an uncommon name. Do you know anything else about this woman? No, I don't. Only that she may have some connection to me and maybe the Dragon Lords? I know that's not very helpful, but it's all I know. I don't think I can be much help then. There is an old friend of mine who lives quite a ways away that might be helpful. Though, if you think I'm crazy, you haven't seen anything yet. His name is Percival Kane. He, thinks he's king. King of what? Good question. On second thought, maybe you should avoid him. Knowing him, he'll have you do all his weird chores before he tells you he knows nothing. Yeah, I think I'll avoid that and stay far away from this, king. Good idea. Well, I don't mean to bother you while you're trying to work. Excuse me, I'm gonna go talk to Riven. Have a good day, Chandler. Alright. Okay, Riven! I am not used to seeing you out here, but, what are you up to? Penelope asked me to set the stall for when Sebastian returns. I heard you talking to Chandler. You did? Yes, and I might know something. I don't know if it'll be all that helpful, though. When I was little, my dad took me on a father-son fishing trip. While he was setting up the gear, I found a sparkling red scale in the sand. I showed it to my dad, and he was fascinated. He told me that he thought it belonged to a dragon. He went into a spiel about dragons, and about a legend he heard of a woman named Daphne, the bridge between mortals and dragons. The only one who can tame the Ender Dragon. Wow, really? But what would that have to do with me? I have no idea. She may have no connection to you at all, but I think it would be wise for you to try and find out more about this mystery woman. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and find out whatever I can about her. Thank you for telling me all that. Sorry I bothered you while you're trying to set this up. It looks like you're actually quite busy setting up all these swords. Yeah, he has a lot of swords, but I guess that makes sense because he's the blacksmith. Alright, Anthony has his shirt off? And what happened to all this stuff that was over here? What half of the dance floor is here, and half of it is gone, and all the fairy lights are gone, and the food is gone. Okay, I guess it's good that the food is gone, but alright, Anthony, you have your shirt off, and you have a, wow, okay, you have a six-pack. Hey Anthony, what exactly are you doing here? Well, I doubt we're going to have a party here again, so I decided to clean up all the party stuff. You might be jumping to conclusions there, Anthony, because Penelope said she wanted to have a baby shower, and we were between here and Lonnie's barn. So you may have gotten ahead of yourself there, because then we'll have to put the decorations up all over again. Ah, well, that was a lot of work for nothing. Did I at least look hot doing it? I don't think I've been here long enough to give you an answer on that, Anthony, and even if I had, I don't think I would give you one. You're a tease, you know that? Anyways, you've been doing a lot of questioning lately. Do you happen to have more questions for me? Perhaps about some very distant cousins this time? Haha, very funny. No, I wanted to ask if you knew anything about a woman named Daphne. That's all you know about her? I hope you realize that just because I'm a prince doesn't mean I know everything. According to Riven, she may have some connection to Dragon Lords. That she's some kind of bridge between mortals and dragons? That does narrow it down a bit. However, I've told you before, my father was very against magic of any sort. Anything he taught me and my brother, though, through his warped sense of logic, that deemed anything magic-related as his biggest enemy. Huh. So I take it you don't know anything? Unfortunately not, but if I think of something, I'll let you know. Why do you ask about this mystery Daphne? It's just, over multiple occasions, I've been called Daphne. Like, I think the first one was in Lonnie's barn. Her bird, I think his name was Angel. She told me that, or Lonnie, she told me that birds could, or all animals could talk to some special people, I guess. And I tried talking to Angel, and he actually talked to me, which is really cool to think that I can maybe talk to animals, or maybe just Angel. I have no idea, but he called me Daphne, and when I questioned it, he kind of just turned back into being a regular squawking bird. And then after that, when I was in Ullstone and I was saving all those people, I was encountered by what Nia seems to think was a prophecy that also called me Daphne, but she seems to think that that could have been just someone messing with me. And then most recently last night, I had this really weird dream where I saw these two men cloaked in white, and then there was this weird ethereal voice that called me Daphne as well, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's happened on multiple occasions, so yeah, do you think you have, like, anything that could help? Well, Daphne is a beautiful name. Perfect for a beautiful girl like you. Careful. If you keep coming after me, I might have to turn myself into a tree. How did I know you'd make that kind of joke? Probably because I'm about as well-read as you are. That you are. Speaking of us, don't think I've forgotten about our date. I just want to make sure it's perfect. Yeah, all I hear are excuses from you, Anthony. I'm tired of it, really. Excuses all the time. I might have to take back my promise to go on a date with you. You play a tough game, my lady, but I'm no quitter. You're just gonna have to prove it. Now, I'm gonna go check on Penelope. Don't you work too hard out here, okay? I would never. Tell her I say hello. I will. Have fun with getting rid of all the decorations, and then we're probably just gonna have to put them back for the baby shower. I mean, speaking of which, it's a good thing I'm gonna go see Penelope because I want to talk to her about that. So, let's head back. Alright, let's close the door, and let's head upstairs to Penelope's room. Should I knock? No, I'm not gonna knock. Because I don't need to. I built the whole house. I mean, that's not a reason for me not to knock. Whatever. Hey, Penelope, how are you doing? Let me just sit down here with you. How are you doing, Penelope? Much better than the last few days. Lonnie gave me a tonic for my morning sickness. That's great, Penelope. I'm glad. Shaina, I must ask, why does Nia hide how she's a witch? Penelope, I have no idea what you're talking about right now. I'm not stupid, Shaina. I know she's a witch. She was so panicked about me fainting that she basically helped Lonnie make a potion right in front of me. I pretended not to see anything, but I know what I saw. Why would she hide it? I guess I should just tell you. She's scared of what you guys will think of her. She's been thrown out of other towns for being a witch. She just doesn't want to lose you guys. But we would never do that to her. We love her, witch or not. Besides, you're elven and we haven't had a problem with you. You guys did in the beginning. And she knows you guys wouldn't do that, but she's worried about Caius treating her badly. I imagine you'd tell Sebastian, but just don't tell anyone else about this. This is Nia's choice to keep it hidden, and I would like you guys to respect that. Of course! I plan to tell her that I know soon, too. Well, I'd like to change the subject. Would you like to help me plan the baby shower? Are you kidding, Penelope? I would love to! Alright. So we need decorations. What kind of flavor cake do you want? That is the most important thing. What type of cake?